This week on Stubborn Grit.
His wife and he are building a house together. Sweat equity. It's like a marriage workshop. Build the dream. How hard can it be? How long will it take? They don't have a clue. They're doing it themselves. Ignorance is bliss. Will they survive? Will their teenagers thrive? What's wrong with you people? Are they crazy? Maybe. Dream big. Don't quit. Stubborn Grit.
So we have the box. We have it level with the floor, the top edge here. That clay crack over there.
Big clay cracks opening and closing over time can move a foundation. This one's not a big deal, but I know in some parts of Texas, USA, they have to water their foundation to try and keep the soil's moisture content stable.
Great job, dude.
We still need to attach all the 2x4 kickers running around the entire perimeter. Thankfully, we've already cut them all, so they're ready to go.
Cut a little angle on there. Put that on the edge here. Step on this, it'll push it in if need be. Put a stake at the back to hold it.
It'll definitely take a bit of effort to add all those kickers and stakes. Now we're spraying a light mist of water around the interior footings to help hold their sloped edges. We're trying to have everything ready to go before covering it all up with a vapor barrier. Double checking all the measurements as well. All 9 of the interior footings are looking good. With our 6-inch slab, the interior footings will be about 15 inches thick. There's our woven fabric at the bottom of each interior footing. At first we were cutting through these thinking we were going deeper, but 15 inches is more than good enough for our needs. None of these are perfectly shaped and smoothed out, but we've sized each one a little bit larger than our actual loads require, so we should be fine. It took me a while to finally understand that the bottom of our continuous perimeter footings didn't have to be dead level. We only have a difference of a few inches over 48 feet, so it shouldn't be a big deal. 1 inch of fall every 10 feet is allowed in our code. Since we're doing a monolithic foundation, all the concrete is going to be placed at the same time. The footings are part of the slab itself and we're not adding any concrete joints. So again, no control, expansion, or isolation joints anywhere. Of course, all concrete cracks to some degree, but it's my understanding that the cracks can be kept tight and almost invisible, at least a lot less obvious than large concrete joints. Math can be used to try and figure out where the joint should go in an attempt to catch the cracks, so a slab our size would have at least 1 crack in each of the 4 quadrants. Now we're also spraying the sloped edges around the perimeter. A little bit of moisture appears to help hold the rock and sand together, at least temporarily. We're bringing in more of our leftover mason sand so we can add a thin layer to the bottom of the footings and tamp it in. We didn't have to do this, but in the moment it just seemed like a good thing to do and we thought it looked nice. This is another one of those therapeutic moments. Felt like playing in a sandbox as a kid. We're just going around the perimeter until we have it all covered up with a thin layer of mason sand. And finally, in this corner, I'm also pounding in some of the larger stone as well. Not sure how critical any of this is, but since we're covering everything up with a vapor barrier next, we just want to make sure everything is finished underneath.